at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Yeah, especially the younger teams. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
And now the New York Knicks starters. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Rose is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Robinson in at center. Now here is Irving. Just 4 to shoot. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
My coach is yelling at the defense to at least get a hand up on Kyrie Irving.
The pass to Barrett. Now here's Randall. New York moving it around. Yep, that one goes in there.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. He said when you're going against a team that can dominate like this one inside, you have to really play great help defense, communicate, and double team, but only when it makes sense. It's a little bit of a chess match, but it's a physical one. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Randall right side. And no good. His first shot of the night missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and, you know, the angles are different for lefties where we operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Here's Irving following the score by Derrick Rose. Here's Red Hot. It's stolen by Randall. And the call will be against Red Hot. That's his first foul. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Pass to Barrett. Here's quickly. Pass to Rose. Pass to Barrett for the 3. Second chance shot. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. There's the pass to Red Hot. Curry with a wide open look. Hands it from downtown.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Knicks with the lead. Passes it to quickly. Back to Rose. Pass to Randall. Barrett against Curry. No good off the back of the rim.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
So they take the lead.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here is Rose after the made shot from Red Hot. Quickly kicks to Rose. Releases. Knicks with a new 14. No good that time. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Stolen by Robinson. Quickly with a wide open look. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Quickly's got his second basket of the night.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Here's Red Hot. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. And And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
The Nets shooting their first foul shot of the night. So for the Nets, Simmons checked in for T.J. Warren. Thomas comes in for Curry, and Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Irving. And then for New York, Toppin, he's checked in for Randall. Reddish comes in for Barrett. And Fournier subbed in for Rose. It seems like, Brent, it's been a long time we've been asking, could this be the year the Knicks turn it around?
I think, Kevin, no, it's about not just turning it around. It's about being a viable, competitive, potential deep-run playoff team for many years in succession. And is this the time? I'm just not sure.
Here's Red Hot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New York trailing. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Robinson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Robinson's got his second basket of the game.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Now, quickly. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Nets lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. O'Neal's check in for Simmons. Seth Curry comes in for Harris. And it's red hot in for Thomas. Randall's checked in for the Knicks. Barrett comes in for Evan Fournier. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Reddish out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Barrett at the 3 seconds. And the call will be against Red Hot. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Their activity on the defensive end has been fantastic here tonight. They've had deflections, they've ended up with steals, and that's just getting them out on the break, speeding them up. 2 teammates connecting right there, slick feed.
New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all, but Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Now the pass to Reddish. Here's Barrett from past the arc. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Passes it to Reddish. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Quickly. Buries it down low. Quickly's got the game tied up here for New York.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Nice shot by Red Hot.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Stolen away. Here's Sumner. Guarded by Robinson. New York comes into this one following a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
Well, you want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. Ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
So that'll be it for the first half.
Brooklyn 36, the Knicks 35.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Red Hot has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first two quarters.
Doing a great job of just setting guys up and demonstrating just how important ball movement can be.
Red Hot is out there with Irving, and it's T.J. Warren, and there's Seth Curry, and it's Claxton in at the center position. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. And with every season, Brent, it seems like the league gets more diverse and international. It certainly keeps the play interesting.
Well, the skill set of the younger players that come into the league is absolutely scintillating. And those different styles, those different techniques, that's the great thing about basketball, is that you can find something within each player that you'd like to steal or borrow, but it's unique to them. And I love watching Mitchell Robinson play. He brings a physicality to the center position with that 7-foot, 240-pound frame.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Rose, that's good. And Brent, about Mitchell Robinson, he is fun to watch down low.
So dominant. He uses that body to his advantage to gain position. And right now he's at that time in his career where he's still sharing time and looking for a full-time starting role. I think that's on the horizon.
Back to Warren. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Don't usually see him shooting the three. Red Hot's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
The kick out to Rose. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Curry passes to Red Hot. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Barrett wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. Timeout called, the Nets. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Barrett kicks to Fournier. New York with a new 14.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Nice shot by Red Hot.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Outside Rose. Now, here's Barrett. T right on him for 3. Fournier and Rose wide open. He shoots. No good on the triple.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
You just never know where the shots are going to come from Kyrie on the inside. So creative with his finishes.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Mills, he's checked in for Irving.
Substitutions on the court.
And the Knicks making a change here as well. Quickly's checked in. Toppin, no one around him. No good with the triple. And here are the Nets. They're on an 11-3 run. Outside, Simmons. Right side, Thomas. From beyond the arc. Red hot, no good. Knicks trail by 6.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Mills with it. Here's Red Hot. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Stripped away, and he gets the bucket. And that's now 25 points for Red Hot.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Rose. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's the 3. That shot, no good. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 7. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. There's Red Hot. He's covered by Rose. Red Hot, no good. The Knicks have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And team free throw numbers really...
For the Nets, Curry's checked in for Simmons. Red Hot comes in for Joe Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Edmund Sumner. The Knicks also changing it up. Hartenstein comes in for Quickly. And Randall subbed in for Barrett. And New York looking at who they've got. Randall out there with Hartenstein. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Robinson in at the center, locking down the middle. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Warren against Rose. And Curry pulls it down. Nets leading by 10. After Red Hot. Trying his luck from deep. They get the rebound. Claxton. And he dunks it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Rose finds Randall. There's the 3. And it's Rose. This time the assist from Randall. Randall's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
Warren on the wing. Pass to Red Hot. Shot clock at 6. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. From deep, Rose. Fade away. With the fadeaway. Here's Toppin. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. The pass to Claxton. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Nets.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Red Hot.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
So it's Brooklyn now. They've held a 12-point lead early. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Clearly
Team's
a foul.
5th foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, number 9. At the line.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That'll push the lead to double digits.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
Luke passes to Rose. Here's Grimes. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Red Hot. Passes it to Watanabe. Here's Red Hot. Can't connect. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up for Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next.
Hey, congrats on the win. Now, it looked like you were in attack mode from the outset tonight. What